A state government panel has cleared the doctors of a hospital in Kota in Rajasthan after 91 infants died in a month. The state-appointed panel gave the government-run JK Lone Hospital and the doctors a clean chit, but admitted that the hospital needs improvement. Now, this after recent deaths of 10 infants in 48 hours. Remember, on Tuesday, a BJP MP delegation visited the families of the victims as well as the hospital, and they claimed that they found the hospital to be overcrowded and ill-managed. Remember, this coming at a time where a staggering number of 91 deaths have taken place in 1 month, and this is the Rajasthan Kota, a JK Lone hospital which is situated in Kota, where there have been several allegations coming in of how the hospital is in an absolute unhygienic condition. There were also reports of how there were pigs roaming around the hospital, which had also raised a lot of concerns about the health of the children who are admitted in the hospital. This is a report that has come out from the state government. There was a panel that was constituted to look into the matters. They have now given a clean chit to the doctors and they've been cleared over the infant's death. However, this report also points to the fact that yes, the hospital needs improvement. The panel also goes on to say that the infants in fact were given the right treatment. Let me go across to my colleague Viren, who's joining me with further updates on this. Viren, this has been a very important issue and the state government of Rajasthan also assured that they will take an action. This was a panel that was constituted by them. What has been the findings of this panel?
Well, Apurva, let's tell our viewers what this panel actually found in their report. Remember, this is a three-member panel that was set up by the government of Rajasthan following the revelation of this absolute tragedy at a government-run hospital. This is what they said. They said the infants were given the right treatment. So, any questions about whether the hospital was managing the crisis well, dealing with the inflow of patients? Well, the report says that they were actually giving the right treatment to these children. It also says the hospital needs though improvement, which is I think a lesson for the Rajasthan government as well, because they say, they've been maintaining over the last few days that the mortality rate has come down. But the fact of the matter is that this particular hospital was operating way above its capacity. So in the event, just to give you an example, if there were 100 bed capacity at this particular hospital, they were treating 150 patients. And therefore, you see the load that this particular hospital was feeling. Now, 8 out of the 10 infants, in fact, who were referred to this particular hospital were referred there from other hospitals. So what the report seems to suggest is that the children were in bad condition when they got there to begin with. Now, often, as we've seen with many other diseases as well, and many other cases, when a particular hospital is not able to deal with a particular disease, those hospitals then refer the cases to a larger hospital, which is what happened here. Now, it also says that infants were at risk due to preterm birth. So that's, again, the report talks about how these kids were vulnerable to begin with, before they stepped into the hospital. So trying to explain away, in fact, why the hospital was not able to treat these patients in time. It also says the number of beds is less than the flow of patients as established earlier as well. So again, the fact that the hospital was not equipped to deal with this crisis is very clear. Now, directions have also been given now to lay oxygen pipelines at this particular hospital, again, to deal with the increasing number of patients who are coming here. So these are some of the recommendations that have been provided by this particular panel of 3 members that was constituted by the Rajasthan government as they face serious questions after 91 children died at this hospital alone in 1 month.
All right, we'll have to leave it there, Viren. Many thanks for joining us and giving us those details and the findings of what the report entails.